Hari Om, Mana TV International Yogis, meditators. Here we are in the new year continuing, and today we're going to talk about a meditation technique that really serves a lot of people. It's known as pata, recitation, and you are reciting scripture. There are people who recite very, very long scriptures together, in one sitting, and that can take hours, and it's really a powerful, beautiful spiritual practice and a great way to get totally engaged in your meditation. But we're going to do a shorter one, and recitation works in several ways for us. When you're starting out learning it, you're reading and turning pages, and there's something nice about this and you're making sounds and so you're moving your limbs, you're using your eyes, you're using your mouth and tongue, you're focusing attention, you're reading, you're paying attention, and it engages you and all these different aspects of your being that sometimes can distract you. They're engaged. So they don't distract you, they stay focused into what you're focusing on, which is the recitation that you're doing. And it's really a powerful way to get one pointed, to get the mind one pointed and focused. And when that happens, as you know, that's when the mind reflects our true self. Then we know what's real. So, it's a great practice, pata, recitation. And when you start, you'll be reading and looking at it, and then later because you've just done it so many times, you'll be surprised that you just know it. You've learned it from rote memorization, from just repeating it. Your tongue knows it, your body feels it, the vibration of it is resonating, and your whole life is shaped by the recitation. It's really beautiful by the vibration of this. So what we're going to do today is we're going to recite a rather short text. It's called the Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, 8 verses in praise of Mahalakshmi. And I'm going to go through it once with the Sanskrit and the meaning of the Sanskrit, so you won't just keep thinking, what am I chanting, what am I chanting? But you'll know what it's about, what you're chanting. But that's, again, not so important. It's the vibration, the engagement that it gives you that really moves you into meditation. Not the thinking about it, but the engagement with it. So, but still, I'm going to go through this with you, and then you'll see, we're going to do it 3 times, and you'll see why when we go through the meaning of the verses, why we're going to repeat it 3 times. And that'll be what we're doing today. But before I even start, we'll just take in an Om, take in a breath and chant an Om. Again. One more. So we're going to provide this text for you, and you'll be able to chant along with us. Okay. But I'm going to right now go through it and give you the meaning of it. Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, 8 verses in praise of Mahalakshmi. Namaste stu Mahamaye Sripite Surapujite Sankachakra Gadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute, the dwelling place of the highest respected wealth, worshipped by all divine beings. O infinite container of consciousness, we bow to you who holds the conch shell, discus, and club in your hands, to the great goddess of true wealth, we bow. Namaste Garudarude Kolasurabamkari Sarvapapahari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. She who rides upon the eagle Garuda, filling the demon Kola with fear, the goddess who eradicates sin, to the great goddess of true wealth we bow. Sarvanya Sarvavarade Sarvadushta Bangari Sarvadukahari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Knower of all, granter of all wishes, instilling the fear of all evil, the goddess who takes away all pain, to the great goddess of true wealth we bow. Siddhi Buddhi Pradedevi Bhukti Muti Pradaini Mantrapude Sadadevi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Granter of perfection and intelligence, giver of enjoyment and liberation, wearing mantra as your form, to the great goddess of true wealth we bow. Adyantara Hite Devi Adyashakti Maheshwari Yogaje Yoga Sambhute Mahalakshmi Namostute. Without beginning or end, O goddess, the primordial energy, the great seer of all, who dwells always in union, who is born of union, to the great goddess of true wealth we bow. Stula Sushma Maharadri Mahashakti Mahoderi Mahapapa Hari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Wearing the gross body, wearing the subtle body, as the great reliever of suffering, the great energy, the cosmic source of all, the goddess who takes away great sin, to the great goddess of true wealth we bow. Padmasanasdite Devi Parabrahmasvarupini Parameshi Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute. Situated on a lotus seat, O goddess, the intrinsic nature of the universal consciousness, the supreme ruler, mother of the universe, to the great goddess of true wealth we bow. Svetambara Dadi Divina Nalakala Bhushite Jagastite Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute. Wearing a white cloth, O goddess, with various ornaments shining, the residence of the worlds, the mother of the worlds, to the great goddess of true wealth we bow. Mahalakshmastakam stotram yapate bhati manara sarvasidi mavapnoti rajampapnovi sarvada. Whoever will recite these 8 verses in praise of the great goddess of true wealth with full devotion and attention will attain to perfection for himself as well as for those who are under his influence. Ekakale patenityam mahapapa vinashanam vikalam yapatenityam dhananya samanvita. Whoever regularly recites this one time will be freed even from great sins. Who regularly recites this twice will have abundance of wealth and grains. Trikalam yapatenityam mahashatru vinashana mahalakshmi bhavenityam prasana varadashubha. Who regularly recites 3 times will witness the destruction of the great enemy, ego, and the great goddess of true wealth, granter of welfare, giver of boons, will always be pleased. Om Vishvarupasha Bharjasi Padme Pamala Yeshube Savartapa Imam Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om, the form of the universe. You are the wife of the universe, Lotus One, who resides in lotuses, pure one. Always protect me, O goddess, O great goddess of true wealth. I bow to you. So, we're going to chant this together, just the Sanskrit, 3 times. And just join in. And give it your full attention, put your heart into it. Malakshmi Ashtakam Namaste stu Mahamaye Sripite Surapujite Sankachakra Gadaste Mahalakshmi Namostute. Namaste Garudarude Kolasurabam Gari Sarvapapahari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Sarvanya Savavarade Savadushtabangari Sarvadukahari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Siddhi Buddhi Pradevi Bhukti Mukti Pradayini Mantra Pute Sadadevi Mahalakshmi Namostute Adyantara Hite Devi Adyashakti Maheshwari Yogaje Yoga Sambhute Mahalakshmi Namostute Stula Sukshma Maharaudre Mahashakti Mahodari Mahapapa Hari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Padmasanasti Te Devi Para Brahmasvarupini Parameshi Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute Svetambaradari Devi Nanalankala Bhushite Jagasite Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmastakam stotram ya pate pate manara sarvasiddhim avapnoti rajam prapnoti sarvada ekakale patenityam mahapapa vinashanam vikalam yapatenityam dhananya samanvita Trikalam yapatenityam mahashatru vinashanam mahalakshmir bhavenityam prasana varada shubha Om Vishvarupa Shabharjase Padme Pamala Yeshube Savarta Pahimam Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Namaste Stu Mahamaye Sripite Sura Pujite Sankachakra Gadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute Namaste Garudarude Kolasura Bamkari Sarva Papahari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Sarvanya Savavarade Sarvadushta Bangari Sarvadukahari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Siddhi Buddhi Pradevi Bhukti Muti Pradayini Mantra Pute Sadadevi Mahalakshmi Namostute Adyantara Hite Devi Adyashakti Maheshwari Yogaje Yoga Sambhute Mahalakshmi Namostute Stula Sukshma Maharadre Mahashakti Mahodari Mahapapa Hari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Padmasanasti Te Devi Para Brahmasvarupini Parameshi Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute Svetambaradari Devi Nanalankala Bhushite Jagasite Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmastakam stotram ya bhati bhati manara sarvasiddhim avapnoti rajam prapnoti sarvada ekakale patenityam mahapapa vinashanam dvikalam yapatenityam dhananya samanvita Trikalam yapatenityam mahashatru vinashanam mahalakshmi bhavenitam prasana varada shubha Om Vishvarupa Shabharjasi Padme Pamala Yeshube Savarta Imam Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Namaste Garudarude Namaste Stu Mahamaye Sripite Sura Pujite Sankachakra Gadaste Mahalakshmi Namostute Namaste Garudarude Kolasura Bamgari Sarva Papahari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Sarvanya Savavarude Savadushta Bangari Sarvaduka Hari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Siddhi Buddhi Pradevi Bhukti Muti Padayini Mantra Pude Sadadevi Mahalakshmi Namostute Adyantara Hite Devi Adyashakti Maheshwari Yogaje Yoga Sambhute Mahalakshmi Namostute Stula Sukshma Maharadri Mahashakti Mahodari Mahapapa Hari Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Padmasanasti Te Devi Para Brahmasvarupini Parameshi Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute Svetambaradari Divina Nalankala Bhushite Jagasite Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmastakam Stotram Yapate Bate Manara Sarvasiddhim Avapnoti Rajam Prapnoti Sarvada Ekakale Patenityam Mahapapa Vinashanam Dvikalam Yapatenityam Dhananya Samanvita Trikalam Yapatenityam Mahashatru Vinashanam Mahalakshmi Bhavenityam Prasana Varada Shubha Om Vishvarupasha Bharjasi Padme Pamala Yeshube Savartapa Imam Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om. So with Pata recitation, you'll find that it's really great to be engaged with all these aspects and even moving around some so you're not distracted by trying to hold still or by things pulling you away, because so much is focusing and pulling you into the same thing. And you'll find as you do it more and more that doing it, you'll just naturally end up doing it more quickly as the tongue gets familiar with how it's moving with the recitation and the body feels the vibration of it. And eventually, as I said, you'll learn it rote and you'll be able to just do it without reading or looking, and it really feels great. You're fully engaged with it. It's a beautiful practice, Pata. And I hope you'll find something you enjoy reciting and give it a try. Again, like other meditation techniques, when you find something you like, you want to stay with it and do it again and again every day. And then the mental grooves take shape for you, and that's what moves you into the meditation and holds you there so that you slip into the next phase, samadhi, and you're in the absorption. So I hope you've really had a nice taste of Pata, and perhaps you can get this copy and try the Mahalakshmi Ashtakam or anything else you'd like to recite. That's okay. So we're going to do a closing now. Take in a breath for Om. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead us from unreal to real. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from the fear of death to knowledge of immortality. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Bless all dimensions of being with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to that light of truth which overcomes all darkness. Victory to that light. Jai Sri Sadguru Maharaj Ki Jai. Please bow to the light in yourself. Bow to the very same light in all, in everyone, in everything. Hari Om Tat Sat Shanti Shanti Shanti. Meditate, meditate, meditate. All love.